Computer music had been popular before voice synths. At that time, electronic synthetic music used MIDI. And sounds from life could be collected and made into music. Yamaha, the company behind MIDI technology, apparently didn't want to settle for just computer music. It wanted to use machines to create human vocals. This is the prototype of Vocaloid. The first two generations of Vocaloid, Mako and Kaito, were not very successful. It was very difficult to perfectly recreate a human voice with the technology of the time. And no matter how much you recreate a human voice software, the human ear could clearly recognize the mechanical sounds produced by the software. Should we continue to develop software that mimics human voice? The decision was made to move away from human substitution and imitation, which could be seen as a new kind of sound with more chemical characteristics. Hatsune Miku was born out of this decision, not to imitate human singing, but to play the role of a future idol. Since then, a synthetic voice software called Chavio has taken a completely different path from Vocaloid. Vocaloid uses the technology of recording the human voice by very fine segmentation and then recombination, that is, concatenative speech synthesis.
This is Halaga's voice.
Chavio, on the other hand, uses statistical parametric speech synthesis, which uses computer analysis and learning based on human voice or sound, and then gives information about the text or music score to predict and reproduce human speech style or singing style. Although both require recording of the sounds of the audio source provider, Vocaloid records waveform data, while Chavio uses the recorded sounds as mechanical learning data. This difference in technology allows Chavio to be more human in the areas of speech and singing.
これは佐藤ささらの声だよ。
With today's technology, it is no longer difficult to approach a human voice. There are a lot of companies looking at AI voice generator. Just read a few sentences in those programs, then you can use your voice to read any sentence. The malicious use of voice is no longer just a concern. Examples of it being used in real-life fraud have emerged, but I don't think this is something to panic about because AI is actually very bad at talking. Even though AI can build a model of each person's voice, human beings often add different emotions to their speech according to the current environment, which is impossible for AI to do. Asking the AI to speak a longer sentence or other language is very easy to let the cat out of the bag. If there is AI that mimics human beings, it must be possible to make AI that recognizes AI. With such AI recognizing security, it would be harder for voice to be used maliciously. Despite the concerns mentioned above, there is certainly a positive side to the development of voice synthesis. Everyone can customize their own voice model and then use it for navigation, smart home devices, and so on. In addition to the features that are already in use, I want to talk about where voice synthesis can go in the future. That is AI voice generator. Now, the short video industry is very popular, and there are more and more self-media. Constructing our own voice model may bring more convenience to self-media, just like this. Self-media and animation can use voice synthesis to improve efficiency and save costs. Self-media and games can use voice synthesis to improve efficiency and save costs.
Whether they love to create, want their voice to reach the world, or have a speech impediment, everyone can sing freely. That is voice synthesis.
Created using Powtoon.